this is interesting.
Check the chat.
So the Summer of Fun promotion has just kicked off. Many fans and both employees were preparing for this promotion and expecting the return of Chuck E. Cheese to be within the stores. And while yes, that may still be the case later on down the summer road, what no one was expecting or was planning for, or even knew about, was the release of this announcement that Munch's Make Believe Band will be going on their first ever countrywide tour. In this video, we will be speculating what we know so far and figuring out if you should visit a Chuck E. Cheese's venue near you. Now, saying that Munch's Make Believe Band is going on a countrywide tour is kind of an overstatement because, as of what I know, they're only stopping at 5 different states with different locations that they will be performing at. These cities include Clearwater, Florida, Nashville, Tennessee, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Atlanta, Georgia, and Dallas, Texas. All of these locations are being held at parks, and the exact addresses for them can be found on the Chuck E. Cheese website, along with some more information. Chuck E. Cheese and Munch's Make Believe Band are embarking on their first ever tour across multiple cities this summer to celebrate the release of their new album, Summer of Fun. The free outdoor concert series will kick off June 5th in Tampa, and the band will travel to venues in Atlanta, Nashville, Philadelphia, and will conclude on July 3rd in Dallas. All concerts will be hosted at outdoor venues with safety protocols following local and state safety guidelines. Right off the bat, we know that this is now a music concert in which Munch's Make Believe Band will be performing to the general public, and they're doing this to release their new album on Spotify, Summer of Fun. And after listening to that album, it all makes sense. If you have been in the fandom for the past couple of weeks and you've been seeing around, everyone has been praising the entertainment department for the release of the new latest songs within the show and on the album. Most of the new good stuff, if not all, was contributed by Eric Neal, which we should be thanking. The last time they released a show with this quality of content was probably Show 318 with the songs Fun, More Cheese, and Country Classic. The songs on the Summer of Fun album are literally concert quality songs. Song of Summer sounds like a Cake by the Ocean remake. Let's Be Friends is literally a Bowling for Soup song. And my prayers were answered after my Jasper's Country Classic video. Jasper finally, after so many years, gets a legitimate country song with an actual song structure. I just want to take the time out of this video to applaud the entertainment department for what they have released, and now going back to the concerts, this all makes sense. At these venues, they will most likely be performing the songs that are on this album. At the moment, we don't really have too much information on what these shows are actually going to be like, but from what I can kind of gather, it's going to be sort of like a Sesame Street Live type show. The main draw will probably be having the walkarounds on stage, playing the instruments and singing the songs. However, I think that they might as well throw in some dialogue in between the songs too, if they don't just immediately go and take a break. If they had put together like nearly a half hour to 45-minute long show tape specifically for these concerts, where they're playing songs and then the bands take a break to talk to each other and the audience, and then they return to singing another song, that would honestly be great, and I'd be interested to see how that would play out. While this may not be the Chucky news that we were expecting, sources still say that they are optimistic for a Chuck E. Cheese live show return to stores this summer. And while I still fully support this notion, I think that they should really hype this thing up. Don't just make it like, oh yeah, Chucky's back, everything returns to normal. No, you really should hype up his big return, especially with the launch of the app and the concerts going on. Just make it known that Chucky's returning. I don't know, have it where Chucky is coming back from his tour around the country and he returns back to the stores, and I don't know, they just do something along the lines of Chucky reminisces about all the fun journeys that he had on his tour, but he's happy to be back with you guys in person and is ready to dance. That's at least how I would handle the return of Chucky live in the stores after all the concerts and stuff are concluded. In other news, the Brandon, Florida location just completed their remodel and they're about to hold their grand reopening ceremony. On this flyer, it says that there'll be numerous activities, free giveaways, and even visits from Chucky, Helen, Munch, and Pasquale. I guess Jasper is not too keen on the remodels. This is relevant because their store actually received a unique mural on the wall featuring the Summer of Fun promotional art, and because it's Florida, it's more than likely that that's just going to be a permanent addition to their store. With this being said that the walkarounds will be returning at that store for their grand opening, I wonder if they'll be in their summer attire. But what are your thoughts on all this? Obviously, I probably won't be visiting one of their concert tours because there's literally none within 1,000-mile radius from me. But I do know that there's some fans in those cities that they will be performing in, so I know that there will be footage eventually. What are your thoughts on the new album? Link to it will be in the description of this video, as well as a link to the website with more information regarding the concert. And one last thing, are you guys excited for the return of Chucky Live? Do you guys think that they should hype up the event, or do you guys even care that he's returning at all? Let me know down in the comments. And as always, thank you for watching and have a great day.
Everything was nice and clean. Everything was nice and clean. Everything was nice and clean. Walking around, checking out the scene.